Hi there, Shona Murphy for MFG Advice, explaining this year's CSLR levy. Each year, the financial advice sector pays two industry-specific fees to ASIC. The industry funding charge, which is designed to cover the regulator's cost for monitoring the advice sector, which was $2,398 paid by MFG advisors in early March for the 30 June 2025 advisor census date. The second fee is the compensation scheme of last resort, the CSLR levy. Now, we've just received this year's invoice as at May 2026. So a bit of background. CSLR was designed to compensate victims of financial misconduct. It applies when the Australian Financial Complaints Authority, AFCA, have investigated and granted compensation to complainants where the payment from other sources has been exhausted. For example, the responsible parties have become insolvent or wound up. The cost is therefore passed on to other participants in the financial advice sector, making this a controversial fee for two reasons. Because it's paid by advisors who have essentially done nothing wrong, and because it's dramatically underfunded. To date, 1,103 claims have been paid, totaling around $136.3 million in compensation for 50 failed firms, including Dixon Advisory and United Global Capital. Expected claims from Shield and First Guardian are yet to be included, with the 2027 CSLR initial levy estimate at $126.9 million for personal advice alone. The CSLR Levy Sustainability Report of 2026 addressed funding concerns and necessary adjustments to its funding model. Time will tell where it lands, but for now, this year's levy has two parts: the annual levy and a special levy. Okay, the annual levy applies to all participants of CSLR and the relevant census date is 30 June 2025 for the invoice period allocated to the 26-27 financial year. The special levy is a sector-specific fee that applies to sector-specific services, in our case, personal advice providers. The relevant census date is all advisors on the ASIC Financial Advisor Register as at 30 June 2024. Yes, that's almost 2 years ago. This means that some advisors will be invoiced by us for just the annual levy where they were with a different licensee on 30 June 2024. Some would be invoiced by us for just the special levy if, for example, they have a new licensee or have ceased providing advice since 30 June 2024. And for the majority, you'll be invoiced for both. The total fee per advisor for this year is $1,977, which is made up of the annual levy of $1,312 plus the special levy of $665. Steve will arrange the direct debit on the 20th of May and provide your tax invoice for your records. Should you have any questions about CSLR, please get in touch. Before I go, thank you for all who completed the AML CTF mandatory CPD training on Kaplan On Track. The changes are now in effect, and you will have seen the new FSC ID forms available on the advisor login section of the MFG Advice website. As you know, the federal budget update is Tuesday evening, and we'll be sending you a summary video and a white paper update Wednesday with the news and announcements that may impact you and your clients. Until then, have a great day. Thank you.